You want us to go first? I am Fonati Koffa, I'm the Speaker of Parliament. Welcome to Monrovia. This is your first time. Welcome. This is another other time. Welcome again. I have with me the Chairman of the Judiciary Committee of the House, Honorable Michael Thomas. I have the co-chair of the Judiciary Committee of the House, Honorable Jerry Yapa. I have the chairman on Rules, Order, and Administration, Honorable Marvin Cole. This is the delegation from the host. We will turn it over to you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives. My name is Iman Abud. I'm the president of the African Court. My country is in Britain, and my name is together with this and the delegation, I would just ask them.
My name is Vice President.
I'm a Tanzanian and the Special Assistant.
Good afternoon, Honorable Speaker. My name is Moisa John Carter. I'm originally from Malawi. I'm a principal legal officer in the Registry of the African Court.
Well, we are from the Human Rights Commission, Independent National Commission on Human Rights, but we also be working on the team.
I'm from the Ministry of Justice, Human Rights Protection Commission.
My name is Tapulo Silva. I'm the protocol of the African Court.
Good afternoon. My name is Tupiliro Kansiranga. I am from Malawi and I'm the head of communications unit for the African Court. Thank you.
Okay, Madam President, again, welcome to Liberia. On a very important mission of familiarizing ourselves and constituents to the workings of the court, which you had. We are available to have an exchange of ideas. We are at your disposal while you're in Liberia. Feel free to ask us any questions, any inquiries. We are willing to and prepared to listen to what you have to offer.
Thank you very much, Honorable Koffa, Speaker of the House of Representatives, and your delegation here. On my own behalf and on behalf of the African Court on Human and People's Rights, I would like to sincerely thank you, Honorable Speaker, for accepting our request for a part of visit and according us time for this briefing today. I will take this opportunity to talk briefly about the establishment of the African Court on Human and People's Rights. Called first the establishment of the court, and the African Court on Human and People's Rights is established by virtue of Article 1 of the Protocol of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights on the establishment of the African Court on Human and People's Rights, which we normally term it as the protocol or the court protocol. The protocol was adopted in June 1988 in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, and entered into force on 25th January 2004. The African Court is a continental court with the mandate to enhance the judicial protection of human and people's rights in Africa. Furthermore, pursuant to Article 2 of the same court protocol, the court complements the work of the African Commission on Human and People's Rights. It complements on its protection court was operationalized in July 2006 and has its temporary seat. It has now permanent seat in Arusha, Tanzania. Before that, it had its temporary seat in Addis Ababa until when it moved to Arusha, Tanzania, with its permanent seat. To date, the court has 34 out of 55 member states. Only 34 member states have ratified the protocol establishing the court. And I must take this opportunity to say, or to point out that the Republic of Liberia is yet to ratify the protocol, even though it signed the protocol in 1998. And under Article 34, sub 6 of the protocol, at the time of ratification or after ratification, member state or state party has to deposit a separate declaration. That's just to show the acceptance of the court and allow individuals and NGOs of that particular member state to direct access the service of the African court. Currently, only 8 out of 34 member states which have ratified the protocol have deposited the declaration. And these 8 member states I can mention is Burkina Faso, Mali, the Gambia, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Malawi, Niger, and Tunisia. The court has 2 jurisdictions. The court exercises 2 types of jurisdiction, that being contentious and advisory jurisdiction. In its contentious jurisdiction, it extends to all cases which have been submitted before the court concerning interpretation and application of the African Charter, the protocol establishing the court, or any other international instrument which is relevant to human rights and the member state concerned has ratified. In the exercise of its advisory jurisdiction, the court provides an advisory opinion on any legal matter relating to the Charter or any legal relevant human rights instrument, provided that the subject matter is not related to matter being examined by the African Commission on Human and People's Rights. Our court is composed of 11 judges who are nationals of member states of the African Union, which have ratified the protocol. And upon nomination by their respective states, the judges of the court are elected in their individual capacities. And the judges are elected for a term of 6 years, renewable ones, and not necessarily to be served for consecutively. They elect among themselves the president of the court as well as the vice president, who are supposed to serve for 2 years term, renewable ones. And according to our rules, we have taken into consideration the issue of gender parity, where the president is a female judge, the vice president has to be a male judge, and vice versa. That's why you can see I'm here as a president and my colleague as the vice president. The president of the court resides and works full-time at the seat of the court, while other 10 judges, they work on part-time basis. They just come during the session. And the court holds 4 ordinary sessions per annum, and or holds extraordinary session where it is necessary and where the resources allows to do so. The session are usually held at the seat of the court, that means in Arusha, Tanzania, but can also be held in any other member states of the African Union when that member state is ready to host the court for that particular session. And we are looking forward to being hosted by Liberia anytime soon. Statistics on the cases before the court. To date, the court has received 344 cases in contentious matters and 15 in a request for advisory opinion. It has delivered over 406 decisions, including 237 judgments, 15 rulings and advisory opinion, and 154 orders, which according to our rules, they are all termed as court decisions. We have 130 cases pending before the court to date. Despite all the successes since the mother court was established, which is 17 years now, we have major challenges which we are facing. And those several challenges of course we're facing during in the course of our work, and they include lower rate of ratification of the protocol, as I've said. Out of 55, only 34 member states of the EU have ratified the protocol. And restricted access to the court by individuals and non-governmental organizations, as I said earlier, that we only have 8 member states of the African Union which have allowed individuals and NGOs to access directly the service of the African court. And this we consider that is a big challenge for the court because it doesn't reflect the objective of establishing that court, which was to serve all Africans and not just Africans from different member states. Another challenge is lack of awareness of the court among African citizens. The court remains largely unknown across Africa. That's why, Honorable Speaker, in our sensitization visits, we have planned also to have some seminar with civil society, other stakeholders like academia, and any other stakeholders from different institutions who will attend just to create awareness of the existence of this. Another challenge is low rate of compliance or non-compliance with court's decision. That has been another challenge. We have been making some decisions which the state concerns they don't comply with. And legally, I'm sure some of you lawyers, there's no, if you make a decision as a court and then the one who is supposed to benefit out of that, the fruits of that decision is not benefiting, as if you haven't made a decision. So this is a very big challenge for us. Another challenge is inadequate human and financial resource. And on this point, I would urge and request Honorable Speaker and your House of Representatives to be one of our ambassadors to urge the Republic of Liberia to support the court on this, especially on financial during our budget. Honorable Speaker, on the role of the House of Representatives of the Republic of Liberia versus the African Court, I would say that the House of Representatives has a central role in ensuring that all authorities, whether public or private, respect the Constitution and that the state complies with the obligation, its primary obligation under international human rights treaties that it has ratified. In this regard, the House of Representatives shares a common purpose with the African Court on Human and People's Rights, that is the protection of human rights. The Republic of Liberia has not yet ratified the protocol, as I said. As a consequence thereof, it has not deposited the declaration. The result is that Liberian nations and individuals, non-governmental organizations cannot file their cases direct to the court. As I say, that doesn't sound well, because it defeats the purpose of establishing the African Community. So the ratification of the court protocol and the position of the declaration will greatly facilitate complementarity between the Liberian nation systems and the African Court in the protection of human rights. Given this background, Honorable Speaker, we also request that you, as an individual, and all members of the House of Representatives play a key role in advocating for the executive take steps to ratify the court's protocol and deposit the declaration under Article 34 of the court's protocol. The House of Representatives is further requested to advocate for the utilization of the court's advisory jurisdiction, as this is a non-contentious way of clarifying the provisions of human rights instruments in the Liberian as a party to the African Union, which would not only benefit Liberians but would benefit African continent as a whole. In conclusion, Honorable Speaker, let me end by thanking you once again and for the time taken for this purpose visit. We know that we can count on the company to be a good ambassador for the African Court of Human Rights. Thank you.
You're welcome, Madam President. Thank you so much. While you were speaking, Honorable Speaker Kllr joined us. He's the co-chair on national security. We appreciate your speaking. I will ask first if any one of my colleagues have any questions.
Can you speak for us? Can you speak for us?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker. President and the delegate, we want to say thank you for this interaction. And we actually pick up a lot of things from the remarks. One of them has to do with the ratification of the protocol by Liberia. That will give us the opportunity to be able to file directly before the court, which I know the Speaker has already taken that into consideration. I know we will start looking for that direction. And we are available from the legislative standpoint, especially from the Committee on Judiciary. Like you said, you'll be having broad-based consultation, doing awareness with stakeholders and also universities and other institutions. We from the legislature will also be a part of that. We are available for us to work you through so that we also be a part of those engagements. Thank you for coming. Thanks for the opportunity for us to have some interaction.
Okay, Madam President, as the Chairman on Judiciary said, this is an eye-opener for us. We go through numerous legislations every year. If at the time the protocol was sent for ratification, it did not get ratified, I think somewhere in there we lost the will to put it back on the successive legislature. So we will find out from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs where we are on that. We will bring it back on the floor for ratification. Social justice and human rights are things that we subscribe to in this legislature, and we will do everything we can to play our part to be not only the 35th member to ratify, but to also encourage some of our other partners to do the same. We are quite aware the enforcement of judgment will be one of your primary issues, but that is across the board in all such courts, and sometimes even nationally. So we take it on an advisement. We assure you that the fact that Liberia is not a party yet, we will be a party as short as possible.
Yeah, Honorable Speaker, I forgot one point. Despite the fact that you're not directly involved, but we just urge you also to advocate for appointing the focal person who will be responsible to link between the Liberian, the Republic of Liberia, and the worker on the court. So this falls under the portfolio of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or Ministry of Justice. But this is very important because it's according to the decision of the Executive Council, which was met in February last year, that each member state should appoint a focal point to work together with the courts on all the issues pertaining to the work of the court will be responsible for collaboration. So that's very important. So far we have, I think, more than 30 plus. We have 30 plus focal points. So we'll look forward to having focal points in Liberia.
The Minister of Justice is here, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you people appointed a focal person? I'm sorry?
You just get the information for the appointment of focal person through the delegation.
Okay. Honorable Thomas will follow up with you, and then we will try to push that issue.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I will send you my contacts. I know you have a card. Okay. How long are you in Liberia?
Our last day we will have a sensitization seminar.
Okay. So we will ask Honorable Thomas to follow up with you on the activities and to be part of the seminar.
So thus I end up here with the engagement from the Africa Court delegation. I have come to have interaction with the Honorable House of Representatives headed by the Speaker of the Legislature. My name is Amos. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.